Good morning. In this session, we will talk about the joiner transformation. What is exactly joiner transformation? In the previously discussed about the router transformation, aggregator transformation are there. Joiner transformation. What is a joiner transformation? For designing any joiner transformation, you required two or more source table and then one target table. Joiner transformation is a active and connected transformation. Active transformation means you can change the input as well as the number of record from the source table. And then it is a similar to the join in a database. Different joins are there. What are the join? Natural join, left outer join, route outer join, full join, like that. You have a different joins are there in the database. It is just like a similar case. And then coming to the another important thing about the joiner transformation, here it is a active transformation. In this transformation you have a master table as well as the source table. What is a master table? First you created a table, that table you called a master table. After that you created the table you called a detail table. That means joiner transformation by using employee table and this table. These are all steps for perform the joiner transformation. Take the two source table, employee and department table, and then do target table manually, and then checking the target table, and then go to the targets, and then click on the generate and execute the target table. After that, the creating the mapping by using joiner. Here for doing that one, drag and drop the employee depart table from the source table, and then the condition. That means click on the transformation, there is a condition tab is there. If you click on the transformation, double click on the transformation. Why double click on? For in order to editing the transformation, joiner transformation, you have to condition tab, and then click on condition tab, you apply the some condition, and then click on properties tab, you apply the some normal join or full outer join. After that you have to create the session workflow. For execution of your program, you have to creating the session and workflows in a workflow manager. After that, creating the workflows. Here finally you will say go to the SQL plus verify the information. Yes, open the VMware workstation. Click on open the VMware workstation. The VMware environment appears like this. In this, that means it is a Informatica Power Center client tool. Okay, in the client tool, you have a repository manager is there, a designer is there. Click on repository manager. Yes, click on connect to the admin username and then start. Click on that one. Yes, I'm going to creating a folder. The folder name here I'm taking as a program two, three. Already three is a five. Program five. Yes, verify that one. Either program five created or not. Yes, program five created. Click on that one. It is a program five related information. Next, go to designer. Here, designer, you will do some source analysis and then target table creation. Finally, mapping creation done in a this particular designer. Click on program file, source, import from the databases. Already you created source is there, Rama created table, and then username Scott. Here you will take the password as a tiger. Then you connect to the Scott database. This is a Scott database. The Scott database consists of Scott user consists of different tables. I am selecting the employee table. First table I am selecting as an employee table. Click on employee table and OK. Click on employee table. First employee table. This is called here detail table. Next you are going to selecting a another table. Yeah, from the source. From the source, click on import from the database. In this case, you are going to selecting the table The table name here, department table. Click on that one. This table you call it as a master table. That means you created two tables. One table is a detail table. Another table you call it as a master table. That means the detail table maintains a master table primary key information. That means there is a foreign key information existed. Now going to creating the mapping. That means not a mapping here. Going to creating the target. That means drag and drop the source to target. Here you have a 8 fields are there. I'm going to changing the name. How can you change the name? Target 5. The name of the table here, target 5. Change the name, target P5. Target P5, apply, OK. Now I'm going to editing some field. That means 8 fields are there. I want to pass the department fields. Already department number 1 is there. I'm going to pass in the department number name as well as the department location. Click on add the field. Add field. The first field department name, D name. I'm going to adding the another field location. That means whatever may the field exists in a two table, the target table consists of all fields. Totally, the target table consists of 12 fields. Whether the target table existed or not, verify that one. Click on SQL plus start user. Here selecting the select star from target P5. Target P5. Yes, the table or view does not exist. I want to execute this one. That means I want to generate this table in a Scott user. For that one, you will do this one, generate and execute. Select the Rama and then Scott and go to target and click on generate and execute. After that, you will do this operation. Connect this one. Already existed. That means okay. That means you apply the condition, primary key condition. That one. The next important one, verify that one. Select star from target P5. Previously table does not existed. Now table existed in a Scott user. The table existed in a Scott user, but no rows. That means data not existed in that table. Next, go to mapping designer and then click on create mapping. It is a name convention. Give a any name. P5 underscore mapping. Let us assume P5 underscore mapping. Click on that one. Drag and drop the source table. Click on drag and drop source tables. Yeah, you have a two source tables are there. I took the two source table. One source table is employee table. Another source table is a department table. That means the join operation based on the condition. The join condition based on a common fields in a two table. The common field in a two table here department number. That means based on a equality of common field, the join is different from the cross product. The cross for the cross product, no need to get that one. Drag and drop the target table. Yes, you connected that source table as well as target table. Now you are going to create in the transformation. Click on transformation. Here the transformation name here is a joiner transformation. The give name for the joiner transformation. Any name, your wish, any name conventions. Okay, pass everything from the source tables. Pass from all information from the employee table and all information from the department table to the joiner transformation. Now you will apply the conditions. Click on double click on transformation. You have a condition option is there. You have properties option is there. Click on condition option. Add some condition. What is the condition? Master table, detail table is there. Detail table you call it as an employee table. Already I explained that one. Master table you call it as a second created table. The master table department number equal to detail table department number. That is called here natural join condition. Based on the condition, based on the common field in a department table and employee table, you will apply the join. That means you have a master outer join, detailed outer join, and then full join is there. I am selecting the natural join. Yeah, I'm selecting the natural join and then okay. That means already I added the different fields. All fields existed in a two table. That's why it is okay. Fine. Save that one. Save and apply and okay. Apply. Okay. Yes. The condition applied. Next, pass everything. Yes. Condition. What is the condition? Department number. After that, I apply the natural join. Yes, apply the natural join. You have some options are there. Verify that options. Everything from the one by one. I'm going to passing the employee number to target table, employee name to target table. Like that, you will pass the all information from joiner transformation to target table. Yes, salary from the this one commission. Because you are passing that one department number, two department numbers are there, one is enough. Why? Because two are equal. Finally, location. That means now transformation ready. Transform, not a transformation, mapping ready. Here the transformation, you want to execute this map, validate this mapping. Yes, validate this valid mapping and then save the mapping. Yes, mapping ready. Now execute this mapping. How can you execute this mapping? Go to workflow manager and then okay, connect to the admin for the workflow manager. In this workflow manager, you are going to creating the sessions as well as the workflows. By connecting, by linking these sessions, you will do first. You are going to creating the session. How can you create the session? Task developer. Here you will create the different sessions, commands as well as the emails. Here go to task, create task. Here tasks are three different tasks are the session. For executing any mapping, you require session. Give name for the session. That is a name, create, and then connect to the session to mapping. Yes, session created. That means connection, relation, relational. Now you are going to creating the object. By using object, you will connect the object to the session. The object name P5A. Let us assume, and then username card as usual. Tiger connect string Oracle. Here you have a three different tables are there. You will create the three different object in this way. The second object, you are going to create in the second object P5B for the source table department, and then as usual Scarter Tiger Oracle. Next, third object name, for example P5C. Let us assume username Scott, password Tiger, Oracle, connect string, and then close that one. Connect this object to the session. Yes, go to mapping. Two objects are there. That means two source objects to connect to the first object P5A to source one, source table one. Next object, department source table. Second object P5B to second object. Apply. Okay. Next target object P5C to target object. Yeah. And then very important target load type is a normal. Very important thing. Go to the if you go to the transformation, you will see the different conditions on a transformation. There is a joiner condition in a transformation. Department number equal to department number. That is enough. Okay, you connected this object to the session. Now Going to workflow designer. Under the workflow designer, create a workflow. This is a way for creating the workflow. Yes, p5 underscore workflow. Okay. Yes, workflow created. Next, drag and drop the session. Drag and drop session p5 session. Next, link this session. Yes, by using link. Go to task, link task, click on link task, validate this workflow, valid, and then save this workflow. Valid this workflow, validate workflow, and then save this workflow. Finally, start the workflow. Yes. Yeah, if you start this workflow here, you will see here one is a output window, other one is a some notifications. Here you will identify the window flow run, the different cases. Grand chat, this one is a grand chat, and then task view. Different views are there. In the grant view, you will identify some of the information regarding the server information. Yes, the connection to the temporary action connected, that one. That means for executing the any sessions in this is a way. It's a the workflow monitor showing the result for the mapping. Next, start the workflow. If you start this workflow, yes, the program file executed successfully. The program file execute successfully. That means these are all the execution task view showing that the program file executes successfully. That means here also you will see the result, or you will see the result from the mapping, or you will see the result from the SQL plus. I'm going to see the result. How can you see the result? Yes, click on this one. Preview the data. Connect to the Rama data source, and then username Scott, password Tiger. Here you will see the two table data in a one single table. See here how many rows. For example, department number, department name, and then location. Three different rows. You will see in a SQL plus editor also. Select star from target. Previously, first no date, no table. Next, no row selected. Now the data existed. That means after executing this one, the data existed. Next, I want to adjust that one, set line size. Oh, wrong typely. Okay, set line size. Let's set space line size 100, not 100. That means you may set the 200 in order to getting the result properly. Okay, so let's start from target P5. Okay, I have not set that one. Okay. Anyway, all data existed in a single table. Employee data as well as this is called here joiner transformation. This is a that means okay. Thank you.